Hi there, Kira at Unfurl, and today's video is how do we meet our feelings? I suspect we all believe somehow that we are meant to just know how to deal with our feelings, how to handle them, without realizing that if we weren't shown how to do this as a child, we don't magically discover it unless, as adults, we learn the skill, are shown how to meet our feelings. So, for example, when you were a child, if you were upset about something and having a big meltdown, that was your way of expressing whatever was going on. If the adults at the time didn't notice or just said, just ignore her, just ignore him, he's just looking for attention. If that was your experience when you were young, you may have learned the skill of ignoring your own feelings. If your big emotions as a child were met with annoyance and impatience, just stop that. Be quiet, go up to your room. You may have learned the skill of meeting your own feelings with annoyance. They're bothering me. You shouldn't feel this way. Shut them down. Take them out of here. Nobody wants to see these feelings. Keep them to yourself. So we may have learned ways of dealing with our feelings, but actually not very helpful ones. And so then we're adults and we have feelings coming up and we actually don't know what to do with them. We don't know how to sit with our feelings. We'll either avoid them, we will start our behaviors, whatever they are, our drinking, our overeating, our mind surfing on the net, whatever that is, or we will, speak very unkindly to ourselves. And we don't even know this is happening inside our minds. Oh God, I'm such a loser. I can't even handle this. Everybody else seems to be handling everything just fine. I'm just such a loser. I'll never get anywhere. I've always been the same. I'm awful, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And off the thoughts go and they just crap on and on and on, telling us what a loser we are. And we don't even know that's happening. All we know is we felt bad to begin with, and now we've just told ourselves how crap we are, and now we feel there's another layer of crap over the top of it. It really doesn't help. But like I said, if you aren't ever actually shown how to meet your own difficult feelings, your automatic reflex will be to hop away from them one way or another through either behaviors or through the way that you mentally speak to yourself in order to shut down your feelings. So through the therapy process, I learned how to begin to meet my feelings with kindness. And that's, in my view, the greatest gift a therapist will offer you, because they are allowing you, whatever feeling comes up in the room, and they'll be empathic. They'll meet it with kindness. That sounds very difficult for you. You sound really angry right now. Like, there's no judgment in this. They're more kindly observing. And after a while in therapy, what you'll find starts to happen is when you're out in life somewhere, you'll start to kind of hear your therapist's voice. When stuff happens, you'll kind of hear yourself going, I'm feeling a bit angry right now. And it's almost like you start to internalize the kind voice. It starts to become part of your internal world, the fabric of your inner experience. And in an ideal world, that would have happened when you were a child. You would have hurt yourself or you would have been upset. And this ideal fantasy kind mother would go, oh, you seem really upset right now. Oh, that must be very painful for you. Oh, I can see that you're really, really angry right now. And there's this kind tone of voice. So as a child, we kind of absorb the message, my feelings are okay. and they can be met with kindness. If it didn't happen back then, don't worry, it's not too late. Your therapist can do the job. Look, there's probably other ways to do it, but this is how I found it. And it's why I became a therapist, because I get it now. I get that we offer the client the space for whatever they feel. No feeling is rejected. No feeling is judged. And the client learns, you learn, oh, these feelings I've been hiding from people for years, hiding from myself for years, it's okay. Oh, it's not, it's just a feeling. Oh, and when I just allow the feeling, it kind of passes on through. So I've loved art therapy because I get to make a little picture. If I'm freaking out and I'm feeling awful, I'll just do a little matchstick person. This is not like a work of art or anything. It takes like 30 seconds. I do a little matchstick person. That's me freaking out. I still freak out. Okay. So I'm freaking out about something, feeling overwhelmed by life. And I might do this little matchstick person, with the hair all standing on end and the mouth is like, And then beside that, I draw a matchstick lady, a matchstick mother figure. And she will, in the image, put her arms around this freaking out child. Or I might not even do a matchstick woman. I might just do a big heart around this girl. Because basically what I'm doing is tapping in to the kind mother within myself. And even if you're a man, you can activate the kind mother voice within yourself. And some people don't like to use the word mother because it can trigger them hugely. And then they might say the inner protector, the inner nourisher, or there's a million different words you can use, but I think you're going to get the idea that there is already within us a part of us that is loving, that is kind, that can, sit with our friends when they're upset and go, oh, must be awful for you. But up until now, we haven't applied that to ourselves. We've just spoken to ourselves meanly and told ourselves, cop onto yourself and get over it. So it is to start to awaken within you the part of you who can be there for you when your big feelings come up, that can help you to tolerate big feelings. When you're feeling overwhelmed by life, because life is pretty flipping mental, you can go, oh God, I feel so too much. And then this part, you can just, when you kind of notice that, that observing part of you kind of sees this freaking out happening internally, mentally, and then you can say, I hear you. I hear you freaking out right now. I hear you finding life way too much right now. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. What can soothe you? Where would be safe for you to be right now? What would be nourishing right now? It's not going to make the overwhelm magically disappear. It's not going to make the chaos of life disappear. It's going to make the feeling of overwhelm tolerable when you are able to bring comfort to yourself while you feel overwhelmed. We're not trying to get rid of the overwhelmed feeling, the angry feeling, the despairing feeling. We're allowing it and holding ourselves. I hear you. As I say to myself, I hear you, little Kira. I hear you freaking out. I hear that you're feeling overwhelmed right now or you're scared. It's okay. I'm here. We'll figure it out. And you can hear the voice of this aspect of myself is the voice of a kind adult. Even the tone of voice with which I speak to myself has a kindness and a softness. Whereas previously I would have been, I'm such a loser. Why do I always do this? I always just make a big fuss out of nothing and then it just ruins everything. You can hear this sort of irritability and intolerance and impatience with myself. And it doesn't help. It just makes me feel even worse about feeling what I'm feeling. So this kind part of ourselves is there for the awakening. And it can be your greatest ally in the darkness. you may not go to a therapist, you may not have the time, you may not have the money, you may have a big mental block about therapy, and that's okay. But even watching this video may awaken in you a sense of, oh, I can be that for myself at the same time as feeling crap. Okay. Maybe I'll try that. The more you try it, the more this part of yourself is connected with, the more readily available it is as life is going on. Life is never going to be all plain sailing, ever. But the bumps that come up are going to get a lot easier when we have some kindness in it while we come through it. And we do come through it. So make it easy for yourself. Be there for yourself. And if you can't manage this at the moment by yourself, if therapy is an option for you, online therapy, low-cost counseling, it's such a great way to learn the skills of being kind towards yourself, because you have every reason to feel your feelings, as difficult as they might be, and you have every right to have a part of you that can comfort you while you're going through it. All right, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.